There's two elements to the race really. There's the practicing and the pre-qualifying and then qualifying, and then of course the race itself. So you attack both elements in a different way. Normally we'd be going quite hard in qualifying to know what our car can really do to get the absolute maximum performance out of it and its drivers. And then in the race you can do the same, and some people will be. They'll be going absolutely flat out, and if nothing goes wrong they'll win. And other people might take a more slightly cautious approach. Where do we fall with that? It's not entirely my decision. I mean, as you know, I'm the team principal, but I'll be talking to other people, Darren Cox from Nissan Motorsport and so on. But I suspect with the fact that this car is so early in its life, then we'll be taking the latter, which is a cautious approach in the race. They have to be aware there is no point in it's not like a 1 hour race where every second counts. It's better to be cautious overtaking a slower car, lose a second or two, and not have any damage, because the slightest trip to the pits is going to knock you right out of contention. So they have to be aware of it. I have to remind them of it continually over the lead up to the race, and then you rely on the drivers themselves to just exercise that caution when it comes to all the things that can go wrong. You know, particularly at the start, the first few laps. You know, when everyone wants to do well, and then later on when people are lapping you or you're lapping them. You know. I'll go through the formal briefing, but I'll also be telling them all individually, quietly, throughout the weekend, just drumming it home. Sometimes people listen when you better with a one-to-one. Then they're all told collectively, and so they all know that they're not being asked to do something separate to each other, and hopefully from there it all works. I'm a racing man, as you know. Many years ago I was a racing driver. I know how they think, but strategy is everything. I mean, even in short sprint races like Formula 1, you hear constantly them being told what to do next, what to avoid. We do the same. If there's debris on the track, we tell them. They don't always answer, they're sometimes too busy, but we will tell them. And if we say let this particular car go, then I'd like them to let it go. I don't want them to race wheel to wheel with a bloke who's not involved with this. You know, he could be someone who has no points in the championship at all. He could be someone in the pro class and we're in pro-am. So these things are important. Don't take risks for unnecessary gains. It's so straightforward. But every racing driver wants to race the guy who's in front of him or behind him. But everyone has to raise above that and go for the finish and go for the points.